Good evening, everyone. I hope you can listen me. You can see me clearly. Can I check centers live? Live centers. Silong is there. Good evening, Silong. I hope you all are good. Is there anyone in Silong Center? Please mark your attendance. Which is the other center? Itanagar. Good evening, Itanagar. Good evening. How are you all? All good? I hope so. Yeah, so by the way, we have started permutation and combination, right? I hope that, everybody is getting this chapter. Let me tell you guys, very much important, right? It is not only about theoretical examples or it will come into the exam, right? Apart from this, this is really important when it comes to real life examples. Okay? I hope you understand its importance, right? And in each and every lecture, I am telling you that. Thank you, Itanagar. Silong, is there anyone in Silong? Tamenglong is there. Good evening, Tamenglong. So I should wait for like 2 or 3 minutes more. Don't worry, then we will start. Now guys, before starting, before moving ahead, if you have any kind of doubt, right, in any formula or any question, please ask me. And in the last class, I have given you the very first exercise. No, it was not first exercise, it was fourth exercise, right, based on combination question. All these selection question, how many such selection will be there, what are the different combinations. So that is, I think, 0.4 exercise, right? Yes, that is 8.4, I guess. Okay. How many of you have NCRTs out of Tamenglong, Itanagar, Silong? How many centers? Not an issue if do not have, don't worry, I am continuously sharing all the pictures. So from that also you can take the questions and you can solve them, right? So not an issue at all. At the end of the last class, I remember I have given you a formula called permutation, right? How many permutation or number of total ways of, the arrangement of R different thing taken, taken R different thing given, out of given and different thing. You remember that? NPR, right? And of course, the most important thing is while you apply this formula, there should be no condition given. Like you cannot say that these two elements or these two objects will be coming together, or suppose when you are arranging them, more than repetition will be allowed, or maybe suppose there will be any of the two letters, they cannot be always together or they are always together. So any of these conditions will never get satisfied by the given formula NPR, right? NPR has very, very, very much restriction. You can only apply when there is no condition, right? If I'll give you a simple question, okay, that you have to arrange some 3 or 4 letters out of given 6 letters. So what is the number of ways or how many such words will be possible? So your answer would be 6P3 or 6P4. Is that clear? Yeah, but if you go through the way of, first you will selecting them and you will accordingly, as the question is being asked, if you arrange them accordingly, it will be really nice. Because if you selecting first, we have NCR formula, right? That is like with any condition not an issue. And if you have to arrange them, just go with the condition itself. Accordingly, you have to apply, you have to multiply R factorial or whatever the number is. So this is how we do. Tamenglong, okay. Right. So I think everybody has NCERT. See, the more, my point is to convey, the point I'm conveying here is, it's not important you are solving NCERT or any other book. You just have to something. Follow some particular book, right, and start solving each question of it, right, starting from the very first question and go till the last question. Okay, and if you have any kind of duty, if any kind of doubt, na guys, please ask me. It's been almost 4 months I'm teaching you, and there is, I think hardly there are some 1 or 2 kids who have asked me any doubt. And I have discussed with the other faculties also, like physics and chemistry. The students have been asked, they are asking doubts or not, like is this only with the mathematics part or with physics and chemistry? So they were like, no, nobody's been asking. Of course I know, because I am on the same group, right? So please be active, right? Because if you are coming here only for your board's preparation, you have to do it at the end. If you are coming for board or JEE mains, right, you have to solve, you have to be serious, you have to ask your doubts, right? LAN and ring is there, okay, yes, LAN and ring, I remember both of you. Yeah, very good evening to all of you. So now we will start with some examples, of course, right, because this chapter is all about the number of illustrations we do and the number of approaches we know. Okay, so there is a question for you. Question is, how many numbers? Question is, can we have the screen? Thank you. Just a moment. The question is, how many numbers are there between 100 and 1000, in which all the digits are distinct. So you have to find the number of such numbers in which all the digits, all the 3 digits possibly, because in between 100 and 1000, right, there is always some 3-digit numbers are possible. So all the digits will be different. Now in this class, I am here, it's fine if I do only 5 questions, but I'll wait for your answers. Very much important, okay? I'm not here for doing like 15 questions today. That's not my, this is not what I've decided for today only, right? You will be solving it, right? So take your time. I guess that 2 minutes will be enough for this question, but let me see how many can do it. San, how are you? Silong, you're not responding. LAN and ring. I hope you both are good. Okay, so now solve this question. Question is very easy, right? You have to find out the 3-digit numbers. Okay, in which all the digits are different. That means 101 is not that number. 101 is not that number, because in this 2 digits are same, 1 and 1 are same. Or suppose 665 is again not what we are looking for, right? Again 6 and 6 is same. Or suppose if I take 888, it's a sin, right? All 3 are same. Now try to find out the correct answer. It's okay, whatever you get, just come with your answers. I'll check whether you have done it correctly or not. Don't worry. See the reason being why I'm giving you this much of time now, because I can't rely dependently. I mean, I can't rely on all of you that you guys are solving NCERT or any other book, right? That's a fact, right? So that is the reason you will be solving it. Take your time and tell me the answer. At least if you do 5 questions seriously, it's still good. That so tough? Seriously? Come with the guesses like, sir, 5 numbers, sir, 50 numbers, anything. You guys are good at it, I know. No, please do it seriously, okay? But for now, you must answer it, I think. Enough of time. I think this question is same as, you have all the digits, like you have all the digits starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9, and repetition is not allowed. Simple. I mean, this is the question where we have started a chapter. This chapter is being done. Seriously. Anyone, come with your answer. I'm literally telling you, I'll not step a single word, I'll not write a single word without your answers. It's totally fine, not an issue. Yeah, I have given you so much of it, guys. See, it is simple that, when I tell you the solution, you will sam on yourself. Seriously, believe me. This is like all the digits you have, right? 0 to 9. It is not like you have 0, 1, 2, 3 or some 5 digits. Now you have to, make some 4-digit or 5-digit number. You have all the digits, right? 0 to 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the 8, 9, right? Now you have to make basically 3-digit number. Is that clear? In which repetition is not allowed. Why? Because that is nothing but the another way of saying that all the digits are distinct. Because if you not repeat any word, if you not repeat any letter, here we'll talk about digit, if you will not repeat any digit, guys, they will be distinct, right? They will be distinct. Simple. Okay, should I tell you the answer now? 9. Why 9? Why we can put 9? Okay. Why I am starting from here? Why not here? Because this is not restricted. This is not saying like 0 is not allowed or 2 should be there, 5 should be there. No, that is not any of the case, right? So this place is always free to put any kind of digit. Similarly here, right? But this place is kind of restricted. If you put 0 here, it will not be then 3-digit number. So we have to be sure about this place first of all. So in how many ways we can fill out this place? This place can be filled in 9 ways, right? 9 ways, excluding 0. Excluding 0. So do we change the routine today? Routine about what routine exactly? Anyway, see, this can be filled in 9 ways. 0 cannot be filled, right? In this place, 0 cannot be filled. Is this 11th or 12th? 11th, right? Why they are asking 12 JEE or NEET? 9 ways. In this, how many ways are available? Tell me. Again 9. Why 9? Because 0 is available now. See, if you have chosen any of the digit here, right? Any of the digit. If I have filled in here 7, suppose 7. So what are the digits available here? Here will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 9. 7 is not available now, right? Because 7 has already been filled. So how many digits now? 3 plus 2, 4, 3 plus 4, 7 plus 2, 9. So this is 9 now. Okay. Now similarly here, if you suppose if you put 5 here, right? Put 5 here. So how many digits are available now? For the last place here, it will be total of 8. That is the answer. 9 into 9 into 8 is the answer. Just find out. That will be your answer. 9 into 9 into 8. Yeah, that's correct. Lan and Ring, you are in 12th. Now I got it. Please change it. I think there is no class for. Is there any class for 12th? Okay, fine. Please change it. Tamenglong Center. And please discuss with the coordinator and tell them to sit all the 11th class student. I think they are missing, right? One more time, everyone. Good night, Lan and Ring. Thank you. Now everybody please focus on this question. How many numbers are there between 100 and thousands in which all the digits are distinct, right? Guys, the first place we can fill in 9 ways. We cannot take 0 at the very first place because if you put 0 here, it will be called 2-digit number, not 3-digit anymore, right? So we will fill in here 9 ways. Now if you take suppose 7, if you have filled in, for example, if you are filling 7 here, so how many digits now available? 9 again, because 0 is available, right? So this is again 9. Now if you put some 0, some 7 or some 5, so in the last place, how many digits are available now? That will be total of 8. So that's the answer. 9 into 9 into 8 will be the final answer. Is there any doubt anyone? Shillong or Itanagar? No doubt. Then why were you not telling me the answer, Itanagar? You're coming for copying things, huh? Really bad. Next question is, okay, now I hope that you will solve. Okay, question is, in how many ways can three prizes be distributed among 4? Distributed among 4 persons when conditions are, first one, no person gets more than one prize. Second case is when a person may get any number of prizes. Last, the third one, no person gets all the prizes. Such a nice question. Give it a try, everyone. Let's see how far we go. In how many ways can 3 prizes be distributed among 4 persons, right? When there are 3 conditions given, the very first case, which is quite easy, okay? No person gets more than 1 prize. The question is explained it in itself. You see, there are a total of 3 prizes. Let's see, this is 1 prize, this is the second prize, this is the third prize, right? And there are a total of 4 persons. Now, you see, no person gets more than 1 prize. So, what does that mean? Very simple. First of all, you have to understand if there are total of 3 prizes available and number of persons are higher, as there is total of 4 persons and 3 prizes. So, that is never possible that all the persons get something, right? Never possible, right? If they are getting 1 or they are getting 2 or 3 or all, right? But for sure, if number of persons are higher and available prizes are lower, right? So, that will be a case, everybody will not be getting a prize. Anyway, now the first part is saying gets more than 1 prize. No person, right? Tell me, how can we solve this? I think this much I have explained you now. That is nothing but the answer itself. What is the case? Let me consider any 3 persons out of these given 4 persons, right? So 4C3, I'll choose any 3 persons out here. Out of these given 4 persons, I'll choose any 3. 4C3, number of ways of choosing persons. Okay, and now if suppose I have taken, let's say this is A, B, C and D. So if I have taken A, B and suppose D, just a case, right? Out of these 4C3 case, which is nothing but 4, one of the case will be ABD. Now in ADB, in how many ways you can distribute these prizes? P1, P2, P3. So one of the possible way will be this one, P2, P1, P2, P3, or maybe P1, P3, P2, P2 and so on. Just change it, keep changing, P2, P3, P1 and so on, right? How many such cases are there? 3 factorial, right? 4C3, you will choose any 3 persons and then you will distribute the prizes, these 3 prizes among those persons, so that they will get 1, 1, 1. I hope that you get it, right? 4 into 6, that is 24. Correct answer. Previous JEE problem, 24. 24 is the correct answer, everyone. Second part. A person may get any number of prizes. It's a good one. Try to get it. A person may get any number of prizes, right? So of course prizes has to be distributed, right? Prize has to be distributed to any of the person. right? I mean, this is not the case that prices are there and you are just distributing P1 or suppose P2. P3 is still there. No, that is not the case. They have to go somewhere, right? P1 to some person, P2 some other person, or maybe P3 some other person, or maybe to the same person, or anything, right? This is what second case is. Is that clear? Right? Now you have to understand this, that let me write something, right? It will give you much better idea. If I write that every price has to be distributed, right? This is what about prices. I'll write about both the prices and the person, right? Independently. Every price has to be distributed. This is valid for each and every part, by the way. A person may get any number. So basically, persons may get any number of prices, right? Prices, which is already given in the question, so I'm not writing any new thing, but yeah, there is a new thing, which is persons may get any number of prices, or kind of there are some person who will get nothing, that is also fine, who will get nothing, no price, but provided price has to be distributed. Don't worry, just keep writing. You will not understand this, but I'll give you the mathematics of this particular, you will get it. So what we do in such a case is now, right, we will do this. What is mandatory? What is the mandatory thing is, price has to be distributed. This is what necessity of the question, which has to be done. There is, I mean, at any cost, prices has to be distributed. This is necessary. This is not necessary. I mean, person can get or not, right? Any number, no number, 1, 2, 0, 4, right? I mean 3, of course. Total is 3. But price has to be distributed. So what I'll do is, and I'll go to the prices and we'll talk to it. Okay? How we will talk to it? We will talk to it like this. P1, P2, P3, these are 3 prices. I'll go to P1 and will ask it, how many ways you have to get distributed? It will say 4. I can go to any of the 4 person. Maybe I can go to A or B or C or D. Right? Similarly, I'll go to P2 and will ask how many ways you have to get distributed. This is again saying 4. Okay, now you will get the question that, sir, there are some ways in which P1 go to A and P2 is also going to A. Yeah, not an issue. Because any person can get any number of prizes. Again, I'll go to P3 and will talk to it. How many ways? It will say again 4. The necessity of the question is that all the prize has to be distributed. Yeah, they are being distributed. Right? Where they are? Out of A, B, C, D. Any of these out of 4 person, they are here. Right? So, how many ways? 4 raised to power 3. This is all theory, right, which will help you a lot while you will revise. Now, I'll give you a direct alternate method, or alternate basically approach to think about this kind of problem. So, this is the answer, 4 raised to power 3. Okay. Is this any doubt, anyone? Always remember, whenever you will get this kind of situation, may get any number of anything. I'll give you more questions on this, don't worry. You guys will be pro at this part. Right? Next, third. What is 4 here? 4 are 4 persons basically. 4 persons Again same 4 person and 4 persons, right? These are 4 persons. Next is no person gets all the prizes. What is the answer? Tell me. We have to find the number of ways if no person gets all the prizes. So basically the only condition is that, you know, if any one person, let me say A, person A gets P1, P2, right? That is fine. It cannot get all the P1, P2 and P3 prizes. Is that clear? Good evening, Kohima. You are late, by the way. Okay. So, if A get P1 and P2 and P3, that will be a problem, right? If it gets only P1 and P2, that will be totally fine, right? Any person can get maximum of 2. It cannot get all 3, right? Now, maths is very simple, very simple. You know, this is nothing but the total case. Do you understand this? This is 4 raised to power 3, which is 64, as the second part. Answer of the second part is basically, you know, without any condition, what are the total maximum possible cases. So this is the 64, that is the answer, right? Now, number of ways in third case, number of ways will be what? Total cases, total ways minus number of ways in which prizes go to any one person, right? This is what I have to minus, na? Total ways minus of number of ways in which prizes go to any one person. If I'll do this, we will get the required number of ways. What is that? Total we know. Total everybody knows what is 64. 64. This is the total cases 64 without any condition. Minus number of ways in which prizes go to any one person, right? So we have to find out those ways, particularly in which, you know, all the prizes are going to one person. How many such cases? Whoever will tell me the answer will get extra plus 4 marks in the upcoming exam. I'm not joking. Seriously, I'll ask student name and will report to the coordinator and will definitely get marks. And don't worry, later on, 16, wrong answer. And later on you will also get some prizes, kind of maybe chocolate, pen, whatever you like. 16 is not the correct answer, Itanagar. In this chapter itself, in the last 4 to 5 years of my teaching experience, I have distributed almost 100 to 200 chocolates in this chapter. This chapter is amazing. I mean, anyone with the right answer, correct answer? 16 is not the correct answer, Itanagar. And please, those who are telling me the answers, please come with your names. Okay? Write down your names also. Let me see if anyone in Kohima or in Shillong. How it is 16? Huh? If all the prizes go to one person, how many cases? I think 4 cases. All the prizes P1, P2, P3, let's make a box of it, a complete one unit. There is no distinct anymore, right? P1, P2, P3. We can collect them together. Just to make question easy, I mean. P1, P2, P3, if they are all together, right? How many ways here? Basically, it goes to A, it may goes to B, it may go to C, it may go to D. 4 ways, simple. Answer is 60. That's it. That's the correct answer, 60. Easy, right? I know this is the beauty of this chapter. After knowing the answer, we feel like, oh, we were close enough. It happens. Okay, it happens. And you will get the correct answer, of course, but you have to practice it. You have to understand the differences between the questions. Right? That is the most important thing. Then only you will be write down to find out the correct answer. Otherwise, you will feel like, okay, this question was also like 64, this is also like 64, right? No, that is not the case. Any doubt, anyone? Total of 4 ways. What we are subtracting here is these number of ways, 4 ways, right? I mean, if it goes to person A or B or C or D, so this is how what we will subtract. Next question is there any doubt, anyone? Itanagar, please reply. Take your time to copy, not an issue. Take your time. And when you are done, let me know. But please respond. I cannot wait so long. I have to move ahead. Kohima. What is the attendance at Kohima Center? Okay. Next question is, in how many ways? Okay, just skip this part. I'll give you a new topic now, I think. Then we will be able to do more questions. It's nothing but, a different or a new formula, I would say. Arrangement of alike objects. Okay. First we have covered arrangements of different objects, NPR. Now this is what? Arrangement of alike objects. Alike means what? Alike means if any given number, there are repeated, I would say, numbers, right? Digits are repeated. Or in any given word, there are, repeated letters are there. They are not distinct. Right? Just if I'll take an example of word lotus, so all the letters are different. All the letters are different, right? Are different. So if any question regarding this, particular word lotus, or let's say education, right? We have been doing a lot about education. Okay, equation, right? So this is all comes in this category where all the letters are different. But I'll talk about student. If I'll talk about you guys, so there will be total of 2 T's, right? There are total of 2 T's. These are not distinct. Here all the letters are not distinct. Or suppose if I'll take Mississippi, very famous question, right? Everybody knows what is Mississippi. I mean, they do not know what is Mississippi, but yes, they know any question regarding this word Mississippi, and you will also be able to solve it. Mississippi. Total of 4 I's, yes. It must be 11. Let me count. 4, yes, plus 3. Mississippi. A lot of repetition is there, right? 4 I's are there. 4 S are there, right? 2 P's are there, a lot of repetition. Or maybe Honolulu, it's again a place. Honolulu, right? It's again a famous question, a lot of arguments we can do here. So these are all kind of repeated words, alike objects. T and T alike, I alike, O same, alike, right? So what I'm talking about, all about these words, or I'm not only these words, any word which has repeated letters basically. Is that clear? Now please write down what is the formula. Formula is number of ways of arrangement of P plus Q plus R plus S objects out of which P are alike of one kind, right? Q are alike of second kind, R objects are alike of third kind, and S are different objects, right? Let me tell you the question, the formula. What is the meaning of P are alike of one kind? So basically in the word Mississippi, I, how many? 4 I's. So four objects or 4 letters are of same kind. They are alike. Okay, first kind I would say. Now similarly, if I'll move to S, let us suppose S. So how many? 4. So again 4 letters are of second kind. Right? Again, there are some repetition of P as well. So if I take P, 2 objects are of they are alike of third kind. Is that clear? And S is different. So basically they are all different. M and whatever, they are not repeating basically. And S are different objects is given by number of ways of arrangement of this objects is given by, this is the condition about the objects, right? Is given by the formula. Yes, guys, this is the formula. Number of ways, it will be what? P plus Q plus R plus S, right? So basically if I were to say total of n, if I say this is n, suppose, okay, n factorial divided by P factorial, Q factorial, R factorial, where n equals to P plus Q plus R plus S. Very easy formula. What we are doing is simple total, whatever the total arrangement. So basically that is, will be in the numerator, right? I am saying that is n. Like suppose if there are total of Mississippi, if you have to find, let's do this question, Mississippi, how many total arrangements? Total number of arrangements. I hope you understand what is the meaning of arrangements here. Basically, if you start swiping all the letters of Mississippi, so how many such arrangements you will get, or different words you will get, without meaning or with meaning, that's not of your concern, but total such different words you will get will be this one, right? As in, if in case of lotus, suppose lotus, so how many words will be there? Total of 5 factorial. Is that clear? 5 factorial. If I ask about this particular word, so we will take 5 factorial, I mean the total, which is 11 factorial, right? 11 factorial. M is 1, I is 4, S is again 4, P is 2. 11. Total of 11, right? 11 factorial. This is we also do in case of all different, right? But if, I mean, suppose if they are all different, now I'll write 11 factorial is the answer. But no, here we have some repetition. So for that number we will dividing. We will be dividing with that particular factorial. 4 factorial, which is basically P factorial, Q factorial. So again 4 factorial, then 2 factorial. This is the answer. And which is another, so that's not a problem. Answer is 11 factorial divided by 4, 4, 2. Right? Let me take this example, if there is a word which is A, B, C, C, B, D, E, F, G, G, H. Alright? So how many total arrangements are possible? Easy. Let me list down all the different letters. A comes how many times? 2 times. B comes how many times? B comes only 1. C comes how many times? So 2 times. Sorry, B is 2 times, sorry. This has been done so far. D is coming as only 1, right? Only once. E is only 1. F is only 1. G is 2. H is again 1. So total is 2 plus 2, 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 4, which is 12. So 12 factorial divide by 2 factorial, first kind, second kind, third kind. We will be dividing all the factorials of repeated, right? Divide by 2 for this, and so on. Which is coming only 1 and 1, nothing to worry about. Quite easy formula, isn't it? It is simply dividing with that particular factorial of the number by which it is being repeated. Simple. Say yes or no, everyone, if you get it. Yes, very good. So we are done with this part. When some objects will be alike, that we will also be solving now. Question is there is a a word given TUBABXY. All are different? Yes, they are different. Okay, avoid this. Let me take education. There is so much to do with the education thing, of course, right? Especially in PNC. Education word is there. Now, find the number of ways, find out the number of ways in which first part. Now we will be solving all the parts including the previous lecture and today's lecture as well. So first part is in which C, A, T are always together. First. Second, D, C, T are, D, C, T, N, even I would take N also, are never together. Basically C, I mean which one? D, C, T N. Put commas here. CAT is not a word itself. CAT are different letters. Okay, treat them as a letter. D, C, T, N. No two of them are together. No two of them are together. I hope you would understand this, right? No two of them are together. Third part is D, C, T, N. D, C, T, N. I am taking 4 letters again. Are not all together. There is a difference between second and third, right? This is what I am telling about understanding the question first. No two of them are together means if DC comes together, T and N are like somewhere else. This is not allowed in the second part, right? But in third part it's saying not all are together. So basically if they D and C is together but T and N is somewhere else, so that will be allowed in the third case. Okay. Now fourth is find out the number of ways in which words starts with an and set and ends at D. Fifth part is words or words in which D and N are at extremas. Extremas means they are starting or at the end. Extremas position. Such a nice question. You try to solve it, all of you. First of all, write down the question and then we will start solving it. Don't worry, I will be helping you out. But you have to at least try it, right? I think that first, second, third you can do. This is we have already covered in the previous class. Okay? Okay, now the first case, first part. If I were to ask you, total number of permutation, as not a question, not a part, but still, let me solve you. Let me just solve it. Total number of words possible. What is the answer? So that will be n factorial, 9 factorial, right? 9 factorial. That is the answer, right? 9 factorial will be such total words with or without meaning. I hope there is no doubt. Now we will come to first. C, A and T are always together. So now we have to make sure that C, A, T, right, they are always together. Let me give you some hint. Tie method. Apply tie method. You remember what is tie method? Yes. And of course, third and fourth. So basically, tie, gap, all of this we have to use. Gap method, right? And then again some tie or gap, right? Third and fourth. Sorry, not this one. Tie is the first one. Tie method is the first one. Gap method is the second one. Okay. $1.30240. No. Okay. First का answer है 30240. First answer is 30240, right? Let me check. Okay, 9 factorial you are solving or what? Okay, alright guys. So first, what I will do is, I will make a single unit, all of these CAT word as a single unit. Now how many units we are left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So answer is 7 factorial into 3 factorial, because they will be, internally, they will be internally swiping. Sometimes, CAT, sometimes CTA, sometimes TAC, TCA. Is that clear? So that will be the answer. Tie method. Second part. Second is, this is basically ION. Let me take CAT altogether at the end. So CAT is a single unit. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. These are total of 7 units here, and then we will multiply with 3 factorials. Is that clear? Second, D, C, T and no two of them are together. So this is strictly, this will be solved strictly with the help of gap method, when no two of them are together. So basically we will create these spaces, DCTN. Let me skip DCTN. CAIO. Sorry, what are the words we are missing? C, we cannot take C. C we have to skip. Right? AIO. Is this clear? The left words are what? D, C, T, N. So what we will do, we will first arrange all the unrestricted, then we will select out the desired number of spaces, right, and then we will put or fill in D, C, T, N. So anyway, what is the answer guys? First of all, 5 factorial for E, U, A, I, O, all these letters, right? 5 factorial. Now, out of these created 6 gaps, we will choose any of 4 gaps and then we will arrange all the letters D, C, T, N, this number of ways. Now, this is the number of ways in which, if you choose any of these, right, suppose I have chosen this, this, this and this, right? So, did you get it? D, C, T, N will never be together. Of course, they will never be together because there is something always in between. Maybe single word or maybe single letter or 2 letters, but there is always something in between. I don't know what's the answer exactly. 30240. Kohima, you just check if this data is correct or not. I mean, the way or the number I have provided, is that the same or different? Okay. Any doubt so far, guys? Second. Very good, very good. What's your name? Third. Good. Third is third. It is saying that D, C, T, N are not all together. Now, this is a different question, right? You cannot solve this with the tie method, right? We have to talk about this. Important. D, C, T, N are not all together means if 3 are together, it's fine. If 2 are together, it's again fine. The only problem which is, being restricted is that all 4, these 4 will never be together. So, doing this question with the help of gap method is not a good idea, right? Because in gap method, what you guys do is, you actually separate all the objects, right? But here, it will be fine if we get 2 together, 2 together, 2 together, 1 separate, or 3 together, 1 separate. Is that clear? Okay. So now how you would do this question? Let me write. Number of required ways, equals to total ways. Total ways 9 factorial minus number of ways in which all 4 letters are together. Simple, all 4 letters are together. Basically this is what we do not want, na, all 4. So we will subtract those letters, particularly those number of words. Total 9 factorial in which all 4 are together. So what we will do is we have to find out the number of ways. Now what is this thing? Let me write here separately. Number of ways in which all 4 are together. So what is this number, guys? It will be what? I am talking about this only for now. This will be what I'll do now, DCTN. So again DCTN, EUAIO DCTN. So what I'll do is I'll make as a single unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total of 6, and then we can arrange again 4 factorial. So this is the answer. I mean not answer, number of ways in which these 4 letters were together. Is that clear? 6 factorial multiply with 4 factorial. Now what is the total answer, guys? Total answer, if we talk about this particular number of required ways, so that will be 9 factorial total ways minus this number. What is this number? 6 factorial into 4 factorial. This is the answer. 9 factorial minus 6 factorial into 4 factorial. I'll move ahead only when you say yes. You got it or not? So please, everyone, write it first, and then if you have any doubt, let me know. Kohima, no doubt? Anyone? Are you sure? I mean, this is not only about getting the answer. No. It is about the knowing the difference between these second and third part also. Is that clear? Because I can give you a question in which 3 letters are together, 1 is different. So you have to understand all these differences. Okay. Next is 4th part. Very good then, very good. 4th part is, 4th part, words starts with N and ends with D, right? This is quite easy, you see. Basically N we have to put at first. So let me, let me fill in this space, the very first with N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And at the last we have what? We have D. So what is the answer? You can write it, this down answer. I mean, there is no need to multiply it. Just tell me what factorial will be there. If N, D is already been fixed, right? Question is saying that N has to be at first and D has to be at the end. So now number of words, how many such words are there? I think this much number factorial, right? The space, these blank spaces, how many? Very good. 7 factorial is the correct answer. Very good, very good. 7 factorial is the correct answer. Itanagar, did you get the same answer? 7 factorial. Now what's the answer for fifth part? Tell me, fifth part. This is again a IQ based question. Let me check how many will correct. Will do it correct. The fifth part, the last part. In how many ways it can be filled so that, you know, N and D are they are at extrema. Not sure that, you know, N will be at first, D will be at end, or maybe DN. DN. This is D. This is N. This is D. This is N. Both are allowed. I think this is the answer. This is the hint, right? Tell me the answer. Very good, very good. That is the correct answer, right? So basically, in the next part, the only difference is that N D 7 factorial. The second possibility is that you can put here D, here N. So again with this you will get again 2. So let me multiply with 7 factorial into 2 number of ways, this much number of ways. Is there any doubt, anyone? Please. Is there any doubt, anyone? What is B? Question number 5. Itanagar, I'm not getting you guys. Dear, please, exactly what question number 5? It's not question number 5, I guess part 5, right? Okay, part 5, part 5. I get it. See, question is, just look at the question. Just look at the question. It says, words in which D and N are at extremas position. What is exactly extrema position? Extrema means, you know, the initial and the final. No, initial, final, final, initial, right? They are the extrema position. So how many such words will be there? Words when N is at the starting, at the beginning, and D at the ending, 7 factorial. How many such words are here? You see, 7 factorial. Is this the only possible case? No, because if you are saying extrema and not particularly saying that N is the ending, or I mean N is the starting or ending, similarly goes to D as well. If you are not specifying, so we have both the cases. Now you can start with D as well, because again if D is at starting and N at the ending, so again D and N both are at extrema, and D again extrema. So this is 7 factorial. 7 plus 7 factorial is what? 2 times of 7 factorial. That's your answer. Is it clear now? 7 factorial into 2. Simple. Okay, great. Let's do some NCERT problems. Question is, in how many of the distinct permutation of the distinct permutations of the letters in Mississippi. Do the four I's not come together? So question is basically, what is the question, guys? In how many of the distinct permutations, or this is all nothing to do about it, in how many words, when you use all the letters of the word Mississippi, we have to find number in which four I's are not coming together. I think this is quite easy, right? Simply all the ways, total ways, minus when all I's are coming together. Simple. Number of required ways. Equals to total minus ways in which number of ways in which all four I's are together. Is that clear, everyone? We will subtract those number of ways in which all I's are coming together. Simple. So, what is the total now? Total number of ways. Can you tell me what is total number of ways? Total here. Total number of ways equals to. I'm finding this for now, right? We are not writing the answer. So it will be what, guys? We are just we just found out the answer. That will be 11 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 2 factorial. I hope you remember this. Okay? Total number of ways. Because here some of the objects are alike of one kind, some are alike of the second kind. So that formula we will use, n factorial divided by p factorial, q factorial, r factorial, that one. Is that clear? And remember, when I am writing p, q, r plus s, whatever, so that is not like all the time 3 are some kind, like p, q and r. No, that is not the case. Maybe that only one of a kind is repeating, like A, B, C. If A, B, C, what are the total permutation? 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial, because 2 are same. A, B, B, C. Now what is the answer? 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, because A are 2 and B are 2's. Getting? Now, number of ways when all 4 I's are together. Number of ways when all 4 I's are together. So what is the answer, guys? Now what we will do is, for us, all 4 I's will be together. That means M, right? I have taken all 1I, 2I, 3I, 4I here as a single unit. Now you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is what? 8 factorial, right? 8 factorial. Now, what you will divide is, See, if this is the single unit, there is nothing identical now, right? Or I would say alike. You will not divide 4 factorial for this. This is just, a big I for you, big I, if they're always together. As 4, we will divide by 4 for S, and we will divide by 2 factorial for 2. For 2 P's. There is nothing we have to multiply or divide anymore. Is that clear, everyone? These are the different number of always in which all 4 I's will be together. Is that clear? Right? So, if this is 8 factorial, 4 factorial, 2 factorial, so what is the answer? Answer will be 11 factorial divided by 4, 4 and 2 minus 8 factorial, 4 and 2 factorial. This is the answer. Please, if you have any doubt, guys, please ask me. 11 factorial divided by 4 factorial and 2 minus 8 factorial divided by factorial 4 factorial 2 is the correct answer. But you have to solve it. Just skip it, but just let me know if you have any doubt in the concept part. Why we are dividing this, why we are multiplying, all of that. Kohima, any doubt? Itanagar, any doubt? Tamenglong, Silong. No, I guess. Okay, cool then. Take your time, but please let me know if you have any doubt. Any of you. In the last class, as a part of homework, I have given you 7.4, right? Today you can do 7.3 as well. Okay, and by the next class, we will be, completing this chapter, including all the NCERT exercises, all kind of questions. Okay? (7.1), 7.2 and all of this. 7.34. Itanagar, any doubt? Next question is, in how many ways yes, please let me write down the question, then I'll explain. Okay. In how many ways can the letters of the word permutations be arranged if the first part is words start with P and with P and ends with S and with S, right? P and S. Second, vowels are all together. Third is, there are always four letters between P and S, between P and S. Is that clear, everyone? So this time what we have considered permutation word, permutations itself, right? First, quite easy, but guys remember in this we have some kind of alike objects. So that n factorial directly formula, that is not allowed, right? We have to take care of repetition thing. Always, whenever it comes to repetition thing, na, we should always do this. List down all the different letters. P, how many times? One time. Sorry. P, how many times? One time. E, how many times? One time. R, how many times? One time. M, very good, I'll check, don't worry. One time. U, one time. T, twice, right? A, one time. I is again one time. O and S. O is one times, S is one time. So basically 2 is only T, right? T is only 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Total of 11, right? These are total of 11 by the way. 3 plus. No, I think some problem. I have missed something. N I have missed. N. This is N, one time. So now this is total of 12. Okay, total are 12. Very good. Let's come to the question. Starts with P and ends with S. I think quite easy. If we put P and S fix, if we fix these two P and S, how many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is S because total of 12. Now P and S been fixed. So what are the digits available, guys? Digits available are, if I cancel P and here S. So how many digits available now? Total of 10. 10 divided by 2 factorial. Why we are dividing with 2? Because T's are 2 times. That's the answer. Yes, Itanagar, don't worry, I still remember you were asking about why do you have divided 4 factorial. I'll tell you that, okay? I'll tell you that. Maybe after this, you only will be able to solve that particular 4 factorial. Just try to solve, okay? I'll tell you otherwise. First part. This is the answer of first part. 10 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Second part is vowels are all together. What is the answer? Kohima, any suggestion? All the vowels are together. What are the vowels available here? E, A, E, A, I, O, U. All are there. E, A, I, O, U. So all these are vowels. I think this is quite easy. Total was how many? Total was 12. If 5 are vowel, right? I think this is the situation that 7 will be there such way, right? They are 1, 1, 1, 1, and 5 are vowel. So total of 12. Now we have to consider all this as a single unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we have to divide by what number? We have to divide with what number, guys? First of all, we have to multiply. Yes, we will divide by 2. Very good. Because T's are 2. Are you getting this? 7 factorial into 5 factorial? Because 5 factorial, they are internally changing itself. E, A, I, O, U, all the vowels. Let me write here. Sorry. Vowels. Arrangement of vowels. right? Is it clear, everyone? This is the answer. Next is the last part. There are always 4 letters between P and S. This is nice, easy but good. There are total of 4 letters in between P, S and always, right? This is not mentioned that P is coming first or S is coming first. Anyway, first of all, let me done with this condition that 4 letters will be there. So guys, what I'll do is, understand, I'll make total of 12 spaces. First of all, 12 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, right? These are total of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total of 12 spaces are there, right? Now you see, if I am saying that P and S, in between P and S there is always 4 letters. So what I'll do is, why not I'll start putting P here, and after 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll put S here. That is the one favorable case. Or maybe if I'll put P here, I have to put S here. So basically, this is what exactly. You can keep going on like P here and S here and so on, but a better way, let me tell you a better way to fill in this. Once we have understood the pattern, now we can do this, like first write and 6, right? Similarly, it will be 2 and 7, again 3 and 8, again 4 and 9, again 5 and 10, again 6 and 11, again 7 and 12. So these are basically 7 ways in which we can fill in P and S such that there is always 4 letters in between P and S. Is that clear? 7 ways. Now, what is the answer, guys? These are the 7 ways in which you can fill this way, right? Now, independently, if ignoring P and S, let me remove this P and S. So how many these spaces are left or letters available are? 10 factorial. Divide by 2 factorial. We are good so far. 10 factorial divide by 2 factorial. Everybody knows. Is that clear? Multiply with 4. Why it is 4? I mean, sorry, not 4. Not 4, it is 7. 7 why? 7 is because 7 such cases will be there. I mean, if this is the one possible way, P and S, first and 6th position, this is the answer. 7, because we have total of 7 cases. And finally multiplying by 2. I'll tell you why. Or 2 factorial better. 7 such cases where between P and S there are 4 letters. There are 4 letters. Is that clear, everyone? This is 7. Why 2? Again, where I have mentioned that P will be coming first and S will be after. No. P and S, so it goes to same as S and P. Positions of P and S. Right? Because P, S, all the cases, and again you can do this with S and P also. Is that clear, everyone? Kohima, your answer is not correct for 3rd part. Please check it. This is really good question, right? Because you have to count the ways, all the possible ways separately. This is the answer. This will be the answer. 10 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 7 into 2. Now, individually you can understand it anyway, that's up to you, but this will be the total answer. Okay, Kohima has no doubt. Very good. What about Itanagar? Guys, is there any doubt in any of this part? First, second, third? And yes, you were asking me about the previous problem. Why didn't take IS4 factorial? Yeah, just 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Guys, wait. It will take only 1 or 2 minutes. Let me ask everyone if they have got it or not. Itanagar not responding. Okay, anyway, I think we are done for the day. If you have any doubt, go back to your home, analyze it thoroughly, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me on the group or in the class itself. Very good, Itanagar. So today's homework is again from NCERT. I'm talking about NCERT, guys. 7.4, and you can do one more, which is 7.3. So completely 7.4 and 7.3. This is last day homework. This is today's homework. Okay. Who have not started, please start. Otherwise, there will be a lot of homework. You will not be able to do a even single question. Right? So do not make hype of things. Just do it one by one. Right? Is that clear, everyone? I hope so. Well, this is for the day. Take care, everyone. We'll see you in the next class. Take care of your health and travel safely. Okay. If any doubt, please keep asking on WhatsApp group and be active first of all. Stop doing all this Instagram, FB, and all kind of social things. Right? Do that, but also use WhatsApp for some good uses, like for your study purpose as well. Okay, so take care, everyone. We'll see you in the next class. Take care. Bye bye. Good night. Yes, thank you, Itanagar. Thank you.